Alright guys, this is the latest acquisition to the DCS ranch here. Just actually acquired this several months ago and never got around to working on it. Tied up with so many other things. And I just pulled it out of the shed this week, and we're going to start trying to put it back together. This is a 1959 David Bradley Suburban. The very first Suburban that they came out with, that Sears sold. It's the first rider tractor that David Bradley made, and I mean the first. This is a 1959 917-60601. Originally came with a recoil starter, and the 602, I believe, came with the electric start. This was the original one. This is the first one. It's pretty neat. I particularly like the way that exhaust pipe shoots through the slot in the hood. I think that was really kind of cool. Of course, the DB emblem there. And anyway, she needs quite a bit. Those front tires are not the original tires. The back ones are. I actually have the original ones right here. Original, actually all-state tires. And it's quite a shame, really. They get excellent tread on them, but dry rot. Dry rot's so bad that when I tried pumping this one up with air, the tire actually blew apart. I've never had that happen. I've had the tubes blow, but never the tire like that. You can see the tread on that thing. I mean, it's incredible. So this tractor really wasn't used that much. So, but the way you see it, exactly the way I got it. It's been painted and repainted. The gold and blue actually is the right colors, so it's not exactly the right shade. It was nugget gold and electric blue, they called it. But the seat is not the right seat. It's just sitting on there, actually. The seat from an old tractor I had, just trying to rig up, missing the bracket for it. So I gotta get the bracket for it. It's pretty cool. It's got a two-handle brake system, independent brakes, one on each side. The bands around the back. The variable speed, very simple. Transmission forward, reverse, forward, neutral. Really simple. I mean, this thing couldn't be any simpler, I don't think. Pretty cool. And they made all the implements for it that they made for the walk-behinds. Actually, several more, I believe. So anyways, pop the hoodie, I'll show you the engine. It's the original engine. It's the original 5.75 Briggs engine with the oil bath breather on there. And again, the way you see it, exactly the way I got it. It's missing the pull start shroud, which I'm sure is going to be hard to find. And the head was pulled off it. I got it right here, actually. The fella that had it, young man that had it, he screwed up and he stripped out the spark plug hole really bad. So I gotta see if I can either retap that or get a heel coil, and I don't think I'm gonna find another head to fit this thing. So one way or the other, we're gonna get a plug in there, pull that flywheel off the points, and hopefully get this thing going. That motor's just sitting there. I actually have it unbolted already. It's ready to come out. But it's so darn simple, it's really ridiculous. Look how the steering wheel comes almost straight up. It's pretty comical. This thing is tiny too, I tell you. This is a tiny tractor. I mean, it's so small. It's amazing how small it is. And when you look it up against the even the Craftsman or wheel-horse tractor I got here, it's tiny. But anyways, she needs quite a bit of work. Don't know if I'm going to be able to salvage that engine. I sure hope so. Really don't know if or what is wrong with it. But we're going to give it a shot, put it back together. Like I said, we've had it quite a while. I had it since last summer, actually, but I just never got around to it. Too many other projects. So pulled her out, got her uncovered, and we're going to give it a go. Those back wheels are really awesome. Those tires are nice, man. Those tires are in beautiful shape. Those fronts, they got to go. Got to get the original ones back on there with 8-inch wheels, which also will raise the front end up quite a bit. So that's it. It's the David Bradley Suburban, and David Bradley made these up to 1963 for Sears, and I believe it was 1964, the end of 63, 64, that Sears dropped the David Bradley name completely. and that was the end of the deal. So you know, being the first Suburban ever made, and the serial number plate on it, I don't know, maybe a piece of holy grail here in David Bradley collecting. I don't know, but this one's not going anywhere. This one's getting fixed, and it's going to be my little play toy around the yard for sure. So anybody familiar with these tracks and give me any kind of tips or advice, I certainly welcome them. I'm really not familiar with them at all. I've never worked on one before. It's actually the only one I've ever even seen up close. So anything at all that you can offer in along lines of advice um, that could possibly, you know, to help me put this thing back together. You know, I've been on all the sites and everything. I know about all of them, of course, but I'm more interested in trying to track down some particular parts for it, particularly the seat bracket and original seat, and a couple engine parts. So, anyways, guys, that's it. David Bradley Suburban. That is definitely something you do not see every day. So, hopefully next time you see it, should be running a little bit. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hook 'em, Daniel.